Awake takes place after a devastating global event which wipes out all electronics and eliminated people's ability to sleep, though a former soldier, played by Gina Rodriguez, may have found a solution with her daughter. This is the third film directed by Mark Razzo, and it hit Netflix yesterday, and while technically an original story, it feels like yet another film in this growing subgenre of movies that are in the vein of A Quiet Place, like Bird Box and The Silence. Though instead of it being a post-apocalyptic world where you can't speak, this time it's a post-apocalyptic world where you can't sleep. And like these other movies, at the center of this one is a family as our main characters. And I gotta say, this just screamed gimmick to me the entire time. Now, it was entertaining enough. Each scene was competently filmed, and Razzo, whose previous two films were the much more positively received Copenhagen and Kodachrome, clearly has a good eye behind the camera. And the film moved at a very quick pace. Though that's also part of the problem. The movie just felt rushed and clearly trying to cash in on A Quiet Place's success. It presents itself as if it's trying to do something a little different, but it becomes obvious it's just trying to hit a lot of the same beats, just without as much of the emotional weight behind it. Similar to that film, you have the daughter of the family, here played by Ariana Greenblatt, who's seen as the key to beating this issue. Plus you also have subplots such as Gina Rodriguez not having such a great relationship with her family at first, as seen in the opening when she goes to pick them up from her grandmother's, and we also find out she has a drug problem. And I'm not even sure why all this was included necessarily, as it offered little to nothing here. While I always appreciate character development, the strained relationship this family has just felt obligatory and clearly felt like just a thing to throw in there so it gives these otherwise one-dimensional characters something of a backstory. Now, not to turn this review into a whole comparison video, but the strained dynamic worked well in A Quiet Place because that was also the driving source of tension among all the characters for much of that film. But here, this just seemed more interested in having the main characters move to the next location and the next group of people as quickly as possible. So what little character stuff was touched upon here felt more like an afterthought. Now, I do like Gina Rodriguez, and I think she's an incredibly charismatic actress, which was once again the case here. And because of that, she does elevate this material enough to not make it god-awful or anything. Ariana Greenblatt, who also had some solid appearances in Love and Monsters and The One and Only Ivan from last year, was once again good here as well. And she also makes this material a lot better than it actually was. Plus, you do have some familiar faces like Frances Fisher, Shamir Anderson, Barry Pepper, and Jennifer Jason Leigh all popping up here. And whenever we see them, they're all fine, but they only had so much to work with. And while it was enjoyable to see them, they only made this film tolerable, and not something I'd want to go back to see again and again. Honestly, this just felt like a pale imitation of other movies that did this a whole lot better. While it doesn't overstay its welcome and isn't a total slog to get through due to some solid action scenes and good performances, it's mostly unoriginal, and you're better off sticking with the film that did this much better in the first place. Awake gets a 5.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Awake, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you find it thrilling? Do you have a favorite Gina Rodriguez movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.